Hello guys, welcome to the movie recap review. Happy watching.
Latin?
Mason Petitz initially aimed for a career in law but veered away after a year of studies, driven by a desire to evade a predictable life. Opting to join the U.S. Army, he excelled in training and earned a spot in the Special Forces. Amid his military journey, he found love in Jenny, and together they welcomed their daughter, Casey. During a mission in Palonia, South America, aimed at eliminating dictator Juan Venegas, tragedy struck as Mason's team perished, leaving him severely injured. The aftermath compelled his return home, prompting a fresh start to rekindle his aspirations in the legal field. In their mundane suburban lives, Mason and Jenny find themselves stuck in a routine. Their world takes a turn when Mason's ex-boss, Sebastian Earle, pays him a visit. Sebastian, now at the helm of a private security firm called CDI, or Contract Defense Initiatives, extends a job offer to Mason on safeguarding a journalist embarking on a journey to Palonia for an interview with Venegas, the very figure Mason holds responsible for the loss of his fellow soldiers. Despite his reluctance due to this haunting past, Sebastian persuades Mason with a $20,000 payment, eventually swaying him to accept the assignment. Mason delves into research about Claire Wellington, an esteemed journalist whose career was marred by a fact-checking controversy that led to her disgrace. Tensions escalate between Jenny and Mason, resulting in a heated argument, ultimately prompting Mason to agree to vacate the house. Jenny, furious upon discovering Mason's decision to embark on the perilous mission, expresses her anger at his willingness to risk his life, but remains powerless to dissuade him. Despite the discord, Mason proceeds with his resolve and meets Claire. As they journey to Palonia, Claire elucidates that securing an interview with Venegas holds profound significance as it marks the first time the dictator has ever consented to such a meeting. This opportunity serves as a pivotal moment for Claire to resurrect her tarnished career. Upon their arrival, Venegas himself greets Claire and Mason at the airport. An unexpected connection surfaces as Claire and Venegas bond over their shared acquaintance, Ellie, Claire's college roommate, who played a pivotal role in their lives. Despite Venegas' attempt to portray a positive image of his country, it becomes apparent that the citizens in the capital harbor unfavorable sentiments towards him. As they journey towards Venegas' estate, their convoy falls under attack by militants, resulting in the demise of Venegas' entire security detail. In a decisive moment, Mason takes charge, neutralizing the assailants and safeguarding their lives. Grateful for Mason's intervention, Venegas reveals to Claire that the assault was an attempted coup. However, Mason, shaken by the encounter, urges an immediate departure from the country. Contrarily, Claire adamantly insists on staying to cover the unfolding story, setting the stage for a clash of priority and perspectives between Mason and Claire. As chaos unfolds, Colonel Jan Cohorst receives a distressing call informing him of the demise of all men involved. In a bid to navigate through the dense jungle, Mason, Claire, and Venegas press on. Mason urgently contacts Sebastian for backup, receiving instructions for a designated clearing where a rescue pickup awaits. Meanwhile, Venegas reaches out to his nephew, Jorge Vasquez, only to uncover Jorge's sinister plot behind the assassination attempt, a calculated move to seize the presidency. Faced with this revelation, Mason firmly insists on immediate departure, much to Claire's dismay, who grapples with abandoning this career-defining opportunity. While awaiting extraction in the jungle, Mason and Claire find themselves under attack by ruthless mercenaries, sparking a high-stakes chase through the wilderness. Employing his skills, Mason neutralizes most of the assailants, but the threat persists. In a gripping turn, Venegas emerges to rescue Mason and Claire from a final assailant. In a clandestine meeting, Jorge and Cohorst convene to address the unfolding turmoil. Cohorst, revealing his client's dissatisfaction with Venegas' survival, issues a menacing ultimatum to Jorge: complete the job or face dire consequences. Amidst the escalating tension, Mason confides in Claire, divulging that this mission marks his final foray due to his advancing age. He candidly shares the disheartening reality of his separation from his wife and his profound disappointment with the trajectory of his life as a lawyer. In a poignant journey, Venegas escorts Mason and Claire to the humble village of his upbringing, where he commands admiration from the locals. Witnessing this display of reverence sheds light on Venegas' roots and local support. Claire seizes the opportunity, conducting a pivotal interview with Venegas, capturing his confession on film. He acknowledges the external backing that propelled his presidency, orchestrated by entities seeking to exploit Palonia's valuable metal resources. However, tensions arose due to Venegas' renewed dedication to his nation's autonomy and the improvement of Palonians' lives, conflicting with the interests of these foreign powers. Later, in an intimate moment, Claire makes advances toward Mason in their shared quarters, but he resolutely rebuffs her. Wrestling with the complexity of the situation, Mason seeks clarity from Sebastian, attempting to decipher the intricate web of motives and agendas. Astonishing revelations come to light. Mason realizes his true mission was the assassination of Venegas, a plan now subject to Jorge's alterations. Sebastian sheds further light on the underlying motives, disclosing the involvement of South Africans led by Cohorst, aiming to seize control of Palonia's valuable resources. In a heart-pounding sequence, Cohorst and his men descend upon the village, triggering a frantic escape for Mason, Claire, and Venegas on horseback. Amidst the chaos, a harrowing chase ensues, leading to Mason and Venegas breaking away while Claire falls into the clutches of their pursuers. Along their journey, Venegas confides in Mason, unveiling his awareness of Jorge's treacherous plot to eliminate him. Additionally, Venegas shatters the illusion surrounding the tragic incident from Mason's military past, revealing that it was not Venegas's forces but rather rival contractors engaged in friendly fire that claimed the lives of Mason's comrades. In a startling revelation, Venegas discloses his association with the opposition party's leader and elucidates his strategic support for the rebels as a means of propaganda, aiming to stoke nationalistic sentiments among the populace. Sebastian aids Mason in negotiating a trade with the South Africans for Claire's safe return. However, before Venegas can be captured, a surge of enraged Palonians storms in, launching an attack on the mercenaries. Seizing this chaotic opportunity, Venegas, Mason, and Claire clandestinely infiltrate the palace, with Claire live-streaming the unfolding events from her phone. Inside, tension has. Tragically, Jorge falls victim to a stray bullet amid the chaos. The situation escalates further as the Palonian military and South African mercenaries converge. In a rousing display of leadership, Venegas delivers a passionate speech that galvanizes the Palonian military to stand by his side, inciting a fierce firefight. Meanwhile, Claire continues to document the unfolding conflict, capturing the pivotal moments as Mason confronts Cohorst in a tense and personal showdown. Cohorst, revealing his culpability in the deaths of Mason's comrades, engages in a brutal battle. Claire intervenes, saving Mason's life by incapacitating Cohorst, enabling Mason to take on the remaining mercenaries. In a decisive turn, Sebastian arrives with a reinforcement squad, heralding a shift in the tides of battle as they finally drive the South Africans out. In the aftermath, global news outlets extensively covered the tumultuous events in Palonia, spotlighting Claire's courageous footage that captured the riveting saga as it unfolded. In the wake of the chaos, Venegas takes a decisive step, relinquishing his presidency and announcing the forthcoming free elections for Palonia. He pledges a substantial investment in the welfare of the Palonian populace, emphasizing enhancements in healthcare and education as cornerstones of the nation's future. Back in his homeland, Mason returns, reconnecting with his wife Jenny and their daughter Casey. Amidst this reunion, Mason stumbles upon an astonishing revelation. Venegas, in an unexpected gesture, bequeaths $5 million to him. This windfall prompts Mason to reassess his priority and make a life-altering decision. And that's the end of the story. I hope you liked it. Comment down below what movies do you like us to recap next. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.